Hello everyone, let me introduce the Dragon Breath Ribbon tool in 3ds Max.
The ribbon needs a bones chain, not real cloth simulation.
First, you can find this tool in the Animecraft menu.
From there, open the Dragon Breath Ribbon Editor.
This is the main panel of the tool. This is what the panel looks like. It is identical to the one in Autodesk Maya. It consists of several modules. First we have the Set module. Once we created Set, it allows us to quickly select and simulate multiple ribbons simultaneously. We will explain this feature in more detail later. Now let's focus on the following parameters. We have different parameters. These parameters control the soft and stiffness and inertia of the ribbon.
This includes the loop frame count, which determines how the ribbon loops.
Next is the Bezier curve, which control the distribution of stiffness. When the curve is a straight line,
it means that the entire stiffness of the ribbon is averaged. However, by adjusting this curve, such as lowering the starting point,
we can get a stiff front and a soft tail effect. It will look like this. This is a unique feature of the Dragon Breath ribbon.
It's called self-breathing. Technically, it adds a sine function on top of the simulation,
creating a looping dynamical shape based on the it. Amplitude controls the size of the sine effect relative to the length of the ribbon. For example, if it's set to 1.5, means 15% in relation to the length. That's how it works. The greater the value, the higher the peaks and troughs of the sine wave. Below that, we have the frequency parameter. Increasing this value will result in more peaks and troughs in the sine wave. A smaller value makes it smoother. Okay.
Next is the speed. It represents the looping period time speed.
There's also an angle parameter. The angle determines the direction of movement.
By default, it follows this vertical surface of the ribbon.
If I want it to rotate it,
I can use this parameter to change it to horizontal.
Then, here we have a random value.
When simulating multiple ribbons, this random value comes into play.
The next is its offset. If we want to add 5 ribbons, if we keep the offset value the same, the waveforms will be identical. So we can add an offset to make them different. Here are some more dynamic settings. This is gravity. This is simulation step. These are our Gaussian objects, like capsules,
spheres, and planes.
This part is relatively easy.
It's the time range. The simulation time range.
We can set it, and the 2 buttons below.
The first one performs the simulation based on the selected object.
Just like that.
It does the simulation directly.
Have a look. And this one is based on the sets that we created.
For example, if we have 5 ribbons,
after creating the sets, we can perform the simulation based on the selected sets. So this is an overview of this panel. Next we will give a detailed explanation. Thank you, everyone.